Hi, it's me, Vamp, and welcome back to Vamp Plays. It looks like they revealed another big thing of spoilers. We're going to continue right where we left off yesterday for the Zendikar Rising spoilers. They released some after we recorded the video, but that's okay. We'll go through them all. Looked like they released some spicy ones as well. So yeah, we'll definitely take a look at that. If you want to see all our other spoilers, there will be a card top right hand corner as well as the link in the description below. But without further ado, let's get into it. Lithoform Engine is the first one we're going to talk about. Part 4 to play Legendary Artifact. Okay. Tap 2, tap this. Copy target activated or triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. This said copy target activated or triggered ability you control. Wait, this is actually, just from the get-go, this is pretty awesome. Oh, wait a minute, There's also tap 3, tap this. Copy target instant or sorcery you control. You may choose new targets for this copy. Then the third one, and I mean if you had 4 mana to play it, we know you will at least have 4 mana. Tap 4, tap this, counter target, no. Copy target permanent spell you control. What does it do? Does it just condition to a copy? Does it make a copy? It said copy, but it doesn't say that that becomes a token. I don't understand, but I want to understand. It seems so awesome. It looks like it will be an awesome card. I feel like that could potentially be a dangerous card, especially in a red spell deck, because you can just keep on copying stuff every turn, because let's face it, most red decks run on 3 or 4 mana, so any extra mana could just be put into this. I mean, even just 2 shocks every turn seems like it could be terrible. Oh well. Anyway, brilliant card. Can't wait to check it out. Let's see if it works the way I think it does in the future. Okay. Now, wait, hold on. It said permanent. Did that include lands? Okay, no, moving on. Okay, Clave Relic. An artifact cost 3 to play, and then 3 kicker. It's indestructible. When Clave Relic entered the battlefield, if it was kicked, so basically if you paid 6 to play it, create 2 tapped tokens that are copies of Clave Relic. So those tokens would also add 1 mana of any color as well. So basically you're paying 3 for add 1 mana of any color. And if you pay 6 for this, you'll get 2 more add 1 manas of any color. It's okay, this isn't bad. This is not bad. It looks like artifacts are making a comeback, but don't call it a comeback. Okay, I know. Let's just move on, shall we? Okay, I'm excited. Inscription of Insight cost 4 to play, that's 3 colorless, and an island, its kicker cost 4, so if you pay 8, you get a kicker cost as well. Choose 1, but if this spell was kicked, you can choose any number of these. So you can choose all 3 of these if you want. Let's see. Return up to 2 target creature to their owner's hand. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards. Target player creates an XX blue illusion creature token, where X is the number of cards in their hand. Okay. Honestly, that could be a pretty good card. Pretty good card indeed. Okay, let's see. And then we have Maddening Cacophony cut over. It cut 2 to play, its kicker is 4, so basically if you pay 6, you can pay its kicker cost as well. Each opponent mills 8 cards, so just for 2 you can make them mill 8 cards. Wow, okay. If this spell was kicked, instead each opponent mills half their library. Round it up. Wow, so if you pay 6 mana, you can make each opponent mill their library. And it said each opponent, doesn't say target opponent, so that means they can't get hexproof from this. Okay, fine. Oh, and then I expect a lot of these will be played. Nori's Binding. Enchantment or enchant creature or planeswalker. Enchanted permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. So that, I mean, let's see, you can bind a planeswalker. That's good for some serious planeswalker hate right there. I mean, in theory, you could just Banishing Light it, I suppose, but I mean, I think that might be better than Banishing Light in some cases. Let's see. Definitely, I can feel a prison deck type vibe. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Let me know what you guys think of this card, by the way. Okay, this says it costs 6 to play. It's a 6/5 with trample. When it entered the battlefield, return up to 2 lands you control to their owner's hand. Normally this would be questionable, but landfall is a big thing for this deck. So yeah. Let's see. So this is one of the flip cards. On one hand, on one side you can choose to have it enter as a tapped land, or you can choose to destroy all non-land permanents. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, then we have Squad Commander. When Squad Commander enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white core warrior creature token for each creature in your party. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible till end of turn. So, I mean, this is technically a warrior, so even if this is the only creature, it will create at least one other creature, since a warrior is part of the party. So, okay. Let's see, Landfall. This costs 3 to play. It's a 1/1. Whenever land into the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. If you control 6 or more lands, create a token that's a copy of Ho instead. Okay, wow. Wow. Wait, if you control 6 or more lands, that's a copy of this instead. Huh. That's not too shabby because see, that means you'll just create copies of this. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. It says if you create instead. Okay. Okay. See, but that's the thing. Once you control 6 or more, you'll always control 6 or more. So there would just be copies of this, and I suppose if you can return your own lands to your hand, you can swarm the board with, or you could just. Oh, okay. Too many ideas. Let's move on. Okay, this is into the battlefield tapped. It looks like. Okay, not bad. I'm glad they seem to be committing to these, two-sided things. Okay, let's see. Kicker. Sky Clave Shade. It's a shade creature, cut 3/1, cut 2 to play, cut 3 to kick, so total 5 if you kicked it. Okay, it can't block. If it was kicked into the battlefield with 2/1/1 counters on it, so if it got kicked, it would be a 5/3. 5/3 for 5 landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, if Skyclave shaded in your graveyard and it's is in your graveyard and it's your turn, you may cast it from your graveyard this turn. Okay. Let's see. So it's one of those things that can just keep coming back, I guess. Okay. Negate. Negate got reprinted. Okay. Scavenge Blade. When Scavenge Blade enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. Okay. Oh, Hydra. So Hydras are getting more for their kit. That's pretty neat, I suppose. Okay, cut 3 to play. It's a Hydra horror. I think all these Skyclave cards are pretty, in their own right, could be overpowered. We'll wait and see how that happens, I guess. But yeah. It's a 0/0, but yeah. When it entered the battlefield with 3 counters on it, so it would be a 3/3. Whenever another creature you control dies, if it had a +1/+1 counter on it, put a 1/1 counter on. Okay. And then when this dies, create a XX black and green Hydra creature token where X is the number of 1/1 counters. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Now let's go over some of these cards. Okay. Ghastly Gloom Hunter. Card 2 to play. It kicker 4, so if you kick it, it would cut 6 to play. Blind Lifelink 1/1. If it was kicked, it entered the battlefield with 2/1/1 counters on it. That makes it a 3/3 for 6. Not really feeling it here. Let's see. on Reef Ooze. Cut 3 to play. It's a 2/2. When on Reef Ooze into the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. When it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each attacking creature with a 1/1 counter on it. Okay. Then we have exile all creatures and planeswalkers with converted mana cost 3 or less from the battlefield, and all creatures and planeswalker cards with converted mana cost 3 or less from all graveyard. Ooh, wow, that could be like a small board wipe. All creatures and planeswalkers with converted mana cost 3 or less. Okay, that isn't bad. This is not bad at all. Okay, then we have Build Our Retreat, enchantment, cut 4 to play, landfall. Whenever a land comes into the battlefield under your control, choose one. Create a 2/2 white cat beast creature token, or put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain vigilant. On each creature you control, those creatures gain vigilant till end of turn. That is not bad at all. Not bad at all. We'll have to see how that will work out. It looks like cat decks might be a viable thing in the future. Okay. Deals 4 damage to target creature that blocked this turn. Okay. This is a Soaring Thought Thief. It is a human rogue. As you know, I have very high hopes for rogues this format. Okay. Cut 2 to play, 1/3 flash flying. As long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, rogues you control get +1/+0. Whenever one or more rogues you control attack, each opponent mills 2 cards. Okay, let's see. Okay, that isn't too bad. It's definitely mill. I feel like there's a theme with the rogues, and that's mill. Okay, whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on. Ooh, okay, that's potentially devastating for certain. Yeah. Okay. Then we have this Fire Blade Charger. As long as Fire Blade Charger is equipped, it has haste. When Fire Blade Charger dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Okay. That's what we needed. Yeah. Okay. The Goblin Warrior as well. Master of Winds. Cut 4 to play. It's a 1/4. Flying. Whenever Master of Winds entered the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Whenever you cast an instant, sorcery, or wizard spell, you may have Master of Winds base power and toughness become 4/1 or 1/4 till end of turn. Okay. Let's see, and then we have Glass Pool, then Glass Mimic. Okay. So Glass Pool Shore into the battlefield tapped as a land if you wanted, or Glass Pool Mimic. You may have Glass pull Mimic into the battlefield as a copy of a creature you control, except that the Shapeshifter Rogue in addition to its other types. Ooh, that could be fun. Okay. And then we have both of these. This is the land that enters tapped and lets you pay 3 life. Then return from your graveyard to the battlefield any number of cards that each have different converted mana cost. X or less. Oh, okay. That's actually not bad card. And then we have Roost of Drake'S. Kicker, cost 1 to play. Its kicker is 3, so if you do it 4, yeah. When Roost of Drake'S entered the battlefield, if it was kicked, create a 2/2 flying blue Drake creature token with flying. And then whenever you cast a kicked spell, create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. So if you do have the extra mana to kick it, you can, but you don't have to. That gives it like a lot of flexibility. But yeah, with that, I'm going to end the video here. Let me know your thoughts so far on Zendikar Rising. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I'll catch you guys in a future video. Later.